A one-shot against UESC bots for amazing ammo conservation and a hard-hitting, high-handling precision rifle against other runners. I'm Lego LaFlash, and this is the Repeater HPR in Bungie's new extraction shooter Marathon. If you're struggling with the ammo economy after a few runs, this is the weapon for you. I happened to get a schematic for the Repeater heavy precision rifle early on in the server slam, and it became one of my favorite under-the-radar starting weapons. That said, it only started to shine once I understood which scenarios to use it in given its strengths and weaknesses with its extreme stats. That's where we'll start. The Repeater is a heavy ammo precision rifle, an ammo type that typically comes in smaller amounts, even in ammo pack drops. Fortunately, you're getting the most out of every bullet with a damage stat of 38. That's 15 more damage than hardline. A huge difference, as big of a difference as you subscribing to this YouTube channel for more weapon guides like this. The damage stat on the Repeater is high enough that it's one-shotting basic UESC adds that spawn around the map, which is unbelievably beneficial if you're low on ammo from previous runs, or the purpose of the run you're in is just to obtain more ammo and not waste it. This is a huge benefit for me over the other starting weapons you have to go on because so many of them take so many shots to take down the adds that I feel like I'm not even getting enough back. Which that is a huge piece of feedback that everybody has given Bungie for Marathon is, hey, the ammo drops are just so rare. And while it does bring a certain tension to the matches, I do think that there should be ways around that, and I think this is one of those ways. This is a weapon that doesn't require you to use a whole lot of ammo when you can just one-tap some of the bots out there with an ammo type that's not sniper or shotgun ammo. The Repeater also has the highest ADS speed and handling score out of any precision rifle. Even when you pick up a basic version of the Repeater, it feels pretty snappy to swap to and aim down sights with. So why do so many people think the Repeater is a bad weapon when they first pick it up? The key is the precision multiplier. If players aren't hitting headshots, this precision rifle feels really bad. It has a ridiculously slow reload speed because it's a lever action rifle, so taking forever to kill a bot and then taking forever to reload feels terrible. But once you get used to the rifle, improve your peak shooting and simply take your time with the shots, the Repeater will reward you with a 2.1 times precision multiplier, the highest out of any single fire precision rifle currently in the game. All of this means that the other rifles might feel better with the average accuracy, with some shots hitting crits and some hitting bodies, but the Repeater encourages you to slow things down and hit your shots. It feels incredible to blast through bots with a single heavy ammo bullet when ammo is one of the biggest challenges you'll face in the Marathon economy. It even handles blue and purple shield UESC bots well, without blowing through tons and tons of ammo to take them out. Against other runners, it holds its own as well, if you can maintain your distance to make your precision hits your advantage. There have been a few times where I just caught someone running through the open and down them surprisingly fast because I caught them low on shields. Or I was able to stick a few shots in a row thanks to how snappy the sights are at base and how sticky the shots feel in Marathon. That's another thing, the rifle feeling great at base. I really despise a lot of the weapons in Marathon in their base form. I just feel like I'm always at a disadvantage if I don't have a green or blue version of the gun. But with the Repeater, the only disadvantage I ever feel that I'm at is if I'm just trying to use it at the wrong distance or I'm not used to the sights. The iron sights take a little bit to get used to, but it's seriously surprisingly good at locking on even without any upgrades. So all those things together are what make this one of my go-to weapons to pull out if I'm starting from scratch or just doing a run for ammo specifically. As far as pairing, the mod I enjoyed the most was the basic high zoom optic. I think it compensates for the lack of range on this rifle by adding 10 meters and a 1.8 times zoom. It also has a circular sight that's very easy to acquire targets and land headshots with. I'm sure it's a favorite on a ton of rifles, but something about it makes it easier to hit those oh so critical headshots, which ultimately determine how good the Repeater HPR performs for you. I got this optic to drop twice for me during the server slam, and every time I didn't have it, I wish that I was coming back to it. Even though I did like the iron sights and it worked out in every encounter, having that circular, easy to see zoom sight just made every encounter so easy. I've also been loving pairing it with the CE tactical sidearm since it's so cheap from the armory and it saves me in close-up encounters after I get a few tags in with the Repeater. It also doesn't feel like I lose a ton if I don't extract between these weapons since they were pretty easy for me to get. With the weakness of the weapon, that reload speed, this rifle reloads one bullet at a time. So there is a world in which you're reloading faster if you're only trying to get 1 or 2 shots off, but to reload an entire mag takes an eternity. I do think there are going to be some ways we can get around that. The first one we can see now is the ammo backpack. It auto reloads your stored weapons over time, which out of all the weapons in the game feels like the repeater is the weapon we should pair the ammo backpack auto reloading with. I'm sure this is just the beginning of all the options available to optimize these weapons. There's so much we don't know and so many mod possibilities that could become a reality as the game grows and seasons progress, or even as players unlock new things with the new maps. A ton to discover, and I'm sure we'll have a lot more stats and health numbers available to us as the community gets hold of everything. Apparently, there's a gold mod that lets your rate of fire increase as you connect shots with the repeater. That sounds amazing, especially with how good this rifle feels against PvE enemies specifically. I'm definitely going to be looking for this weapon schematic when Marathon launches, which can we take a second to acknowledge how insanely different a match becomes when you find a schematic. You could be having the most chill match of all time, and suddenly it's more than life or death for whether you make it out or not. It's a permanent upgrade for the season that's just waiting for you. All you have to do is extract. What a game. I'm really loving it, and I'm really curious to see what ways we can build out these weapons and with what mods as we dive deep into all that's available. But at base, the repeater is a great one. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. This has been LEGO LaFlash. Until next time, GG.